bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to laugh and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my...
Hey guys, welcome to Meals with Maria. Welcome to the first of many Christmas videos from yours truly. It's Christmas time. It's my favorite season of the year. I'll be dressed up all December long for your viewing pleasure. It's Christmas at the Dollar Tree. I put together a festive Christmas dinner for my family as a little holiday party so that I could show you guys that you can make a Christmas dinner from Dollar Tree that is delicious for $20. Using only Dollar Tree ingredients, oil and spices from my pantry, your meal from the Dollar Tree can not only be festive but also be elegant. You're talking a gourmet meal made from food at the Dollar Tree. So let's go, come on. Let's see what I got. Come with me, let's do it. So here is everything I purchased for my Dollar Tree Christmas. I spent $20 and we're gonna have an appetizer, dinner, and dessert. I got some spinach, these pork chops, and my goal here is to actually make a rolled stuffed pork. Got some turkey bacon to wrap around our pork, cheddar cheese appetizer. Similar to Thanksgiving, gotta have a little bubbly. We've got this apple and grape juice. I wanted to go with the red color so it looked more like a wine, something festive. Got some crackers. Honestly, kids already broke into those. We're gonna have plenty for our appetizer with our cheese. I got this sweet and spicy trail mix. Now, you could totally get any sort of nut mix that they have there, or if you wanted to go with some chips, that's an option as well. Popcorn, something like that. You just want something like a little crunchy to kind of for people to munch on while they're waiting for dinner. Got these Idahoan potatoes. These are loaded baked mashed potatoes. I got them with like all the flavors in them because I thought, why not? And that way we don't have to buy the other things. It has sour cream, onion, chives, and I'm going to do something a little fun with these. I'm going to make like Duchess mashed potatoes, which are a little bit different. And these only require water, which is awesome because in the past I've gotten the mashed potatoes at the Dollar Tree where you needed butter and milk, so we didn't have to buy that this time, which was amazing. And lately the Dollar Tree has been carrying this Parmesan, which is cool because this, I believe, is like real Parmesan cheese. Because their other Parmesan is like funky. It comes in a bigger container, but it's like Parmesan or something. It's not exactly Parmesan. Now, I meant to buy macaroni and for some reason totally slipped my mind. We're going to do a macaroni and cheese with our dinner, baked. But I have some here, but I know you can get macaroni at the Dollar Tree for $1. We're going to use our Velveeta cheese here, as well as some of this cheddar cheese. So these kind of go together for our mac and cheese. And I'll put some breadcrumbs from our crackers. We'll have some sliced carrots. I got 2 containers of those to make sure that we have plenty of those. So we're going to have pork, potatoes, macaroni, and carrots. So we do have some vegetables. And for dessert, Christmas cookies, obviously. So we'll be making these sugar cookies, which I believe it is butter. Yikes. All right, here's what I'm going to do. Because yes, I don't always think ahead, and I always keep, but I do always think ahead because I keep backup ingredients. So we will switch out our panko breadcrumbs for this imperial margarine baking stuff. And we'll use that in our sugar cookies, and that will be much better. So we got sugar cookies, and then I got some food coloring and some frosting. So we'll be able to frost them, make them look cute. I have some cookie cutters, probably make them different little shapes. If you don't have cookie cutters, you can totally make them a circle and then do some fun stuff with that. If you don't, go ahead on Pinterest and see, they have like the cutest little designs on Pinterest that you can copy. I got these pralines. I just like to kind of put these, you know, with your dessert on like a nice little tray. Beautiful, but you could get any sort of chocolate, any sort of Christmas candy, whatever you like to kind of make it fun. I saw that they had like some peppermint popcorn. That would be really, really cute with dessert. Just some different options for you. So $20, let's make some dinner. As always, the first thing I like to do is get started by making dessert. So I have a little helper today, and she's going to be helping me make my sugar cookies. These sugar cookies are super easy. They just require water and butter, and we're going to use our margarine from the Dollar Tree. I'm just following the instructions on the back of the package, which I think is like a tablespoon of water and a half a stick of butter. You want to make sure that your butter or margarine is soft. Luckily, margarine is like usually soft, so it was no problem for us just to plop that in. And then you just want to mix it around until it forms a dough ball. Now, if you don't have any cookie cutters, just go ahead and use, you know, whatever you have. You can even use like a cup and roll it out. If you don't have a rolling pin, go ahead and use anything that is circular. So any sort of like round tube will do. You want to make sure you have a nice clean surface, and then just go ahead and put a little bit of flour down. You can buy flour at the Dollar Tree and roll this out. Also, if you don't want to roll it out and have flat cookies, you can just take tablespoons full and just plop them onto the cookie sheet, and those will make circular cookies as well. We're just going to make a bunch of shapes with our cookie cutters, put them in the oven according to the directions on the package, let them cool off, add some food coloring to our frosting, and frost our cookies. So as we're waiting for the cookies to cool, I do want to get my macaroni started for my macaroni and cheese. Just cook according to the package. At this point, we were struggling a little bit using just like a spoon to frost our cookies. So I decided to get some Ziploc bags and just cut the corners of them off to make little piping bags. The Dollar Tree is selling piping bags this year, so if you had that, you could absolutely use that instead. But I'm just going to use our Ziploc bags, or whatever you have, freezer bags, sandwich bags, and place the frosting in there so that I have a little bit more control over what I'm doing on the cookies.
A cold December night, snowflakes fall, wonderful, magical. It's that that time when everybody smiles, eyes are shining bright. I still remember how I used to feel. Look at us now, walking around in the snow. We do it in a very Christmas way. Soon there will be sleigh bells and Santa Claus. It's the number one most magical time of the year. Mistletoe hanging everywhere, waiting to declare that love is.
Now that my cookies are all set, it's time to make the mac and cheese. So I just put a half a stick of our margarine in there. I shredded one of the blocks of cheddar cheese and then added the entire package of the Velveeta cheese to the hot macaroni. So this mixes up quite nice. I did want to mention that if you're interested in any of the things that were in the earlier segment where I was baking, like the 3-tiered cooling rack, or you need some new cookie knife cutters and you forgot, or a French rolling pin, I did link all that stuff down below for you guys so that you can get it before cookie season hits in full swing. So you just want to mix everything up here until everything is well blended and then pour it into a casserole dish. I'm just going to create our topping by putting some Ritz crackers in a bag, or sorry, they're snack time crackers from Dollar Tree, as well as about half my container of Parmesan cheese and about a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. This is the perfect crumbly cracker crust. You could pretty much mush these up any way you want, but I was able to just do it by hand and smush these around in my bag. Then you just pour this over the top of the macaroni and cheese, and you have pretty much the most perfect baked macaroni and cheese that I really enjoyed and my family really enjoyed. It tasted really wonderful. I did decide to just straighten this out with my hands, but absolutely by all means use a spoon, especially if you're serving others. You just want to bake this in the oven at 350 degrees for 20 minutes until it gets a little bit bubbly and your cracker crumbs begin to crisp up. The next thing I'm going to do is get my appetizers all set, so I'm just going to open up my second container of cheddar cheese. This is a 4-ounce container. Sometimes I've sliced this in half and then made like slices of cheese. In this case, I know that my kids absolutely love like the little squared cheeses, so I was actually able to just slice the cheese into squares, and it ended up looking really, really cute. Just put it in the center of the plate and then put the snack time crackers all around the outside to make it look like a wreath. And I know I've said this before, but don't mind the actual boxes in the background because those are the cabinets that I'm getting for my kitchen. So coming soon, you will see a new kitchen in here. I'm looking forward to it. And for our main course, our main meat dish, I'm going to take this pork chop and then cut the bone off of it. And then I'm going to take the pork chop and pound it out. So basically put some saran wrap over the top and then use a meat mallet. You just want to hit it until it's about half the thickness that it was originally. This is just going to help me roll it up and let it cook at a faster speed. So I'm using about half of a sleeve of the crackers, a few handfuls of spinach, and then almost all of what's left of the Parmesan cheese, as well as a teaspoon of salt, pepper, and about a tablespoon of olive oil, and just mixing this together for my filling. So this is going to be our spinach and breadcrumb filling. You just want to put this on, but not all the way to the edges. You want to make sure that there's a little bit of space on the edge, and then try and roll it up, kind of like you were going to like roll up a map or something, I guess, and then put it in a bottle. And this way all of the stuffing should stay in. And then I'm going to take my turkey bacon and wrap it around my pork. So this is kind of a play on a pork loin, even though I know it's a pork chop. Ended up turning out really well. You just want to pop this in the oven at 350 degrees for about 30 minutes. The next thing I'm going to do is make Duchess mashed potatoes. So what I did was I just cooked my mashed potatoes according to the instructions, which is literally boil water and then add the mashed potatoes. So it's very simple. I did end up adding the rest of my Parmesan cheese. So if you have cheese, go ahead and add that to it. Nothing better than a cheesier mashed potato for this. And then I've added it to this like little special piping machine, which I'll link below for you too if you're interested in it. But the Dollar Tree does have piping bags this year, so those are only $1. I definitely recommend those. And you want to start from the outside in with these. So if you started from the inside out, it would make it like a flower, kind of like a rose. But if you start from the outside in, that's what gives it this little ice cream pattern where it looks like these fluffy little cupcake tops. And this is your mashed potatoes. We're going to actually put these in the oven and bake them for about 20 minutes at 350 degrees. I had seen this on Pinterest and I was just so pleased with how it came out. It's just such an elegant way to dress up just a simple add water mashed potato, and it tastes really good too. The next thing we're going to do is make our carrots. So I'm just going to put my 2 cans of carrots into this tiny little casserole dish, but I am going to make them a little bit gourmet by kind of putting them almost in what you'd say, I guess, like a Hasselback pattern, and line them up like this so that they just really look elegant and they look more tasty, more delicious. And then I'm just going to dot them with some of our margarine, add salt, pepper, and a little bit of garlic powder, and some parsley flakes. Now I want to be honest with you guys, as beautiful as these looked, they were not my favorite. If I had a choice, I would go back and buy the Green Giant brand versus the one that I bought. Go ahead and bake these at 350 for 20 minutes. And while everything is cooking, we're just going to have a few of our appetizers. The boys were having fun. They got stuff on their faces. It's just real life here, guys. Just trying to enjoy a nice evening with some young kids. As everything was coming out of the oven, I did also pop the rest of my spinach into the microwave for a few minutes with a pat of margarine and some salt and pepper on it, just to cook up the rest of our spinach, utilize that as a green vegetable on our dish, and honestly, I thought it was delicious. I absolutely love a frozen spinach now and then, and it's a great side with your meal. This meal was absolutely delicious. It was gourmet, it was flavorful, and you would never know that it was just from the Dollar Tree. I even got the kids to try some carrots, and the mashed potatoes and macaroni were the biggest hits on the table. What do you guys think?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, what do you want to have?
I don't know.
A lot of choices.
Yeah, too much.
Those are chocolate ones. I want one of those. These are really, really yummy. And you know what they taste good with if you have like a coffee?
I don't want them. I wish I liked them, but they're chocolate.
No.
Ooh, I'm gonna have the biggest cookie over. It's over here.
Whoa, the biggest one.
Yeah, the star.
The star of the show. I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you liked it a lot, go ahead and share it with your friends and show them where all the fun's at. If you're new to my channel, I make videos like this. I also do grocery hauls and budget meals. So if you want to check out more, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. If you want to see more of what you can do at the Dollar Tree, this video right here shows you crock-pot meals for $5 or less with Dollar Tree food. I did want to let you guys know that I'm going to be doing Vlogmas, so you should see videos from me all December long, as well as my little friend Freddie the Foodie. He's my elf. He's going to be getting into trouble in my kitchen every single day of December, so you want to make sure and tune in to find out what he's up to every day and get some fun elf ideas. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys soon.
Please jingle with me, baby.